So today I wanted to talk about prerequisites for the success of quantum healing hypnosis session. Those prerequisites are very simple. Come to your session with an open mind and open heart, trusting into the process. Very simple and even may sound like a cliche, yet it's very important for the success of your session to have an open mind and open heart, trusting into the process. And in a moment, I'll explain why. Hello, hi. Irene Eslin, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Past Life Regression. So during my experience, and I've conducted numerous quantum healing hypnosis past life regression sessions, I identified two main reasons that become a challenge to the best outcome possible. Those reasons are as follows. The first one is when individual is a beautiful soul who are on their spiritual journey. They are spiritually advanced. They possess spiritual knowledge. They've been to various spiritual retreats, gurus, ashrams, so on and so forth. They've been doing spiritual practices. They consider and they are very spiritually advanced. But paradoxically, very often it becomes a challenge to the best possible result of their session. So it's like analogy would be like full glass of water, right? You cannot add any liquid to this glass of water because it is full. It will spill out, right? So you have to empty the glass if you wanted to put some other liquid into it. So the same thing is happening, very similar thing is happening here. Very often our ego, or so-called super ego in this case, kind of comes through the back door claiming all this spiritual knowledge. And this results in us building a blockage, a wall around us that would filter any knowledge coming our way, right? It would see if this knowledge correlate to what we already know. And if it does, we kind of disregard our super ego, disregard that, thinking we already know this, right? Or if it doesn't correlate to what we already know as we think, or our super ego thinks, we may look down at it, thinking that if we don't know this, then it's a gibberish. We don't have to know this. The same with the healing. We are blocking this healing because it's all related. Our mind kind of full of knowledge. And we are blocking ourselves for receiving the full healing from our higher self, higher realm, receiving the information, knowledge. So that's why it's very, very important to have an open mind, meaning that whatever knowledge we already have, we put them aside, at least for the time being of our session, for the day of our session. When we are leaving our house, we leave our knowledge there. We'll pick them up always when we come home, back home, so to speak. But for the time being of our session, put aside whatever we know, just leave it there and have open mind, an open heart, meaning trust the process. And that opens the floodgates to receiving healing, knowledge, information, advice from our higher self, higher realm. And if we have an open mind, if we have a trust in the process, in our higher self, we have an open heart, surely enough, when we go home, we will be listening as instructed. We will be listening to the recording that is made during the session. We will be listening to that recording because during this listening, our higher self will be there giving us new insight, new information, healing. As well, we also will follow the advice of our higher self, advice that may relate to anything like our dieting, our physical exercise, career choice, anything, any advice that or instruction that we received from ourselves, we will follow that if we have open mind and heart and if we trust the process, and it makes the result of our session the best results possible. Now, another main reason that comes as a challenge to the success of the session is kind of the opposite side of the coin, is when individual is not on their spiritual path, when they do not actually believe that anything else exists outside their five senses. If they don't see it, if they cannot touch it, then this doesn't exist. For these individuals, it's also a challenge because that's another type of blockage, right? To receiving higher self healing, to receiving the information, knowledge, advice from higher self, higher realm. And usually, these beautiful souls, this individual, when they come back home, they do not listen to their recordings, they disregard all advice, information given them by higher realm. So that will challenge the result or outcome, of course, of their session. And that's why I created this video to stress it out again and again. Please, please, when you are about to book your appointment, to book your quantum healing hypnosis session, take a moment to inquire if you are ready. If you are a person on your spiritual quest, see if you're ready to put your knowledge aside and open your mind and your heart to unknown, to the knowledge and healing that will be coming during your session, to have trust in the process and open and trusting heart. See if you're ready for that. And if you are, go ahead and you're welcome to book your appointment and have a wonderful session. But if you are not ready, maybe have a little time to inquire, maybe meditate and see if that's, and I'm talking about, of course, quantum healing, hypnosis, past life regression therapy session, what you are looking for, if that's what is you consider necessarily for you, or maybe there is something else that you will be interested in. The point is, please book your session only if you are ready, really ready to come to your session with an open mind and open and trusting heart, so that you receive the best benefits possible. Healing, and it relates to healing, physical, emotional, it relates to knowledge, information, advice from the higher realm, so on and so forth. And if you are not on your spiritual journey, also inquire and see if you really wanted to have this experience, or maybe try to read some information on the topic. I would recommend Dolores Cannon books. Go also on YouTube. You can find a lot of information there. Google and see if that is for you. And if it is, you're welcome to book your session and receive the best and wonderful session. But if not, then take some time and see what will work for you. So that's what I wanted to discuss today, because these prerequisites are very, very important. And I want you to receive the best outcome possible of your sessions. And for that, you need to have open mind and open heart, just into the process. So next time we will be talking about other topics based on my client sessions. Until then, much love and blessings.